Hey guys, AlduicS here, and we're back with Season 1, Episode 8 of Beast Tamer. Apologies about the delays, wasn't my intention to fall behind, but it is what it is. So after last time's events of defeating the Shadow Knight, saving the fairy hostage, officially expanding the party by taming Sora and Runa, the fairy sisters, and adding their unique personalities and dynamic into the fray, as well as passing off the Shield of Truth to the Heroes Party, the Trash Party, who've yet to actually learn their lesson and would be back on their bullshit in only a short amount of time after all, because they had the audacity to ask Rein to still join the party and be like, we'll increase the pay. Come on, it's in the past. Don't get so hung up on the past. Don't worry about it and everything, as if just completely disregarding their toxic behavior is that easy. Seems one or two punches to the face wasn't enough to get through their thick skulls. But also learning about the first hero and the growth limit, the growth rate set on every individual person, and how Rein, his abnormality, his unique powers have let him break his limit and lets him be able to contest with Arios the hero, and quite possibly be able to face the Demon Lord. And with my theorization and information presented with the series, what if the Demon Lord's a cute girl? Because then he could tame it, resolve the situation relatively peacefully, even just end up taming God as well, because the first contract, the first deal with God between the first hero and them was their blood. What else uses contracts? And what else is absurd enough to tame a god or make a deal with God? Our resident boy, Rein. So it'd be very interesting if we get to that point. I do wonder where we're going to go from here. Is it going to be an episodic one-off, like building the relation with Sora and Runa even more, and having this party expand and develop, or are we going to immediately hop into the multi-episode plotline of recruiting and or saving the fox girl, the last ultimate species we see in the opening and everything? I don't know if there are more ultimate species beyond the fairies, the dragons, the cats, and the gods, and the fox girl. I don't know if she falls under the god title or not, or something else entirely, but it'd be very interesting to find out. Either way, before we hop into the episode and everything, make sure you check out my links down below. My Twitter, my Twitch, my Kidsy, my Patreon, and my newly created Discord. Yes, that's correct. I got off my ass and made one. So feel free to join the community, chat me up and everything. You'll get notifications before anywhere else about content, as well as streams and everything under the sun. I got plenty of channels and I'd love to have you there. And while you're down there, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload next. And well, let's hop into episode 8. Only 5 episodes after this, right? I do hope we get a season 2. Our boys continuing to sleep on the floor. Where are the fairies sleeping? Are they all... Yep, they put the beds together. That's adorable. I do love Tanya's sleeping attire. Her nightwear. And we're back. So we're going to go into equipment for Rein, which would make sense, because the rest of the ultimate species are all powerful in their own right and everything, so they don't need to make up for a lot of shortcomings. But it'd be very handy for Rein to get proper equipment, even if just a weapon that he can use when it really falls down to it, and the card has to be played in that regard. But I can also appreciate that the innkeeper, the front desk lady, has been essentially a wing woman and refusing to give them a new room, a vacant room and stuff like that, so they'd have more beds, all because she's like, well, have fun, you guys, and just willing to just make the relationship progress a little further. It's funny. Wonder if this will follow the pattern of after Tanya was tamed and after Conrad was tamed, they had basically an episode or so of a buffer where they were just kind of being brought into the proper main cast dynamic, where we spend more time with them, we develop them, and so on. Be very interesting if it is. Hands won't always fix everything. The lack of social graces, but it has been many years. They're essentially hikikomoris. They're shut-ins experiencing the world for the first time. They're so cute. So you guys are hiding your wings, so you're just cute little girls right now. We gotta hold on to Rein for support. It's one thing to say it and another to understand it. And crowds can be overwhelming. Aren't they guys from, like, her introduction episode? Yep. Everyone's hiding the secret. Oh, the smug, the happiness over being recognized and essentially getting underlings, the respect of others. Townspeople really do like this whole group of people. Aww. I love it. Interesting way to put it. Oh, so cute. I like how reserved and shy, uncertain, even Sora can be, but how smug, carefree, larger than life Runa can be, especially with her teasing personality as well. It's such a good sibling dynamic. The voice actors do really well. Don't show your wings, dumbass. Exactly. It caused a ruckus. It'd be harder to play it off than Tanya cosplaying as a Dragonoid. Interesting building design. Oh, a dwarf. Makes sense. What's this music that kicked in? I like the music. I must also clarify that Beast Tamer as a series might start getting muted on YouTube. This company called Muse has been harassing me recently with some previous reactions, so they might get taken down and re-uploaded to be muted in response, because I don't want to deal with them, because they're getting blocked. Like, not even just claimed, just straight up blocked and unviewable for over half of the reaction, and I'd hate to have that for you guys. So I've tried rendering a couple of them before, and the only way I was able to bypass it was just straight up muting it, which I hate, because it was going fine for several weeks as is, and then all of a sudden Muse came around for the first Fairy episode and then found some of my other Beast Tamer reactions. So I do apologize for the inconvenience. Straight up giving him a whip. You're gonna tease him with it? What the fuck is that outfit she's imagining him in? Calm the gutter mind down, girl. Hot damn. But it strangely works for him. I love these two. The smug face. Might sound like a broken record, but I love it. I love the dynamic. Don't want to go with something you're super unfamiliar with. Seems he's picking one at random. His response is very interesting. Seems like he might be selling him an inferior product. But Rein has a fine eye for detail. Calling him out. But does he sell weapons that meet a certain criteria? Like, if you're here just for the best weapon, I have all the money, so sell me whatever you can, pretty much. He sells to those, and then only when he deems them worthy does he sell them an actual quality product. No sugarcoating it. I love it when they go chibi. The chibi's great. The actual high quality product, the ones efforts were put into, are only for the worthy. It'd be a good way to filter customers. And it hurt the blacksmith's pride. The calluses, I like how they do that. It's not very often that a fantasy series will actually animate calluses onto characters' hands to show the effort, the skill, the time put into it. So it's a really nice touch for detail. I mean, when you make a weapon, it's essentially your child as a blacksmith. Of course you'd want it to go to the most suitable partner. An unexpected, beneficial relationship. What other absurd thing? Okay, so it's just from his observation skill. Plus, with his eye for detail and managing supplies constantly, very analytical. His analytical skills as well as his just management skills would allow him to have this higher level of observation, hit these keener insights, even if he doesn't have necessarily the best way to put it into words. It's more of like an experience, a instinct versus a I learned it from a book or something like that. It's self-taught, so to say. Clueless guys. You get used to it. Essentially that line from Goblin Slayer. A custom weapon. So probably a custom dagger. So it's a side quest time. It's been a minute since we saw Natalie. Way too many sparkles. Not everyone knows his true personality, even if the townspeople don't exactly like him. But the fame and fortune. And of course, he'd have his misgivings about it. Even if you say you moved on, in reality, it's not always that easy. It takes time. The blush is so cute. And speedrun incrimination caused from a misunderstanding because she loves to tease. Let's hope this man doesn't get hauled away by the cops or by the town guard. Love the fantasy medals. And he'll be able to take all sorts of abuse by Rein. I was gonna say, was there a monster blocking the path? So someone took the mithril. Stop internalizing. Exactly. Everyone's already used to moving at your sense of pace. To the whims of your kindness. I mean, you're still more trustworthy than the Heroes Party. And way better people. Hey, Gantz. He's a rich guy. Oh, that was so sweet. Unexpectedly wholesome. But that's essentially this show. Just almost diabetic levels of sweet. It's so cute. Seeing this old dwarf and everything feel so happy about Rein's answer about wanting a weapon more than gold. Oh, it makes me so happy. Only these three are going? Or the fairies lagging behind? No physical stamina. I'd have to carry him. But they are a race that evolved specially for magic. Exactly what I just said. Oh, are we gonna get swimsuits or a bath scene? The looks of excitement are so adorable. Oh. Always just stripping without a care in the world. Just slips her mind. Such an airhead. So, with how this is playing out, are we going to have a casual misunderstanding, like maybe a scream from playing in excitement or surprise, and it causes Rein to rush over and witness all of their nude forms? I do love those tropes, after all. Plus, just show us a nice panning shot, because my degenerate ass would be very appreciative. But it might be too much stimulation for our boy. Nice. Damn. Bombshell beauties. Screw you, beams of light. Screw you, God. Straight groping already. I love it. That's right, maybe. Make us look more pitiful. I love that the hair accessories stick with them. And so he'll rush into it. But it does look like, could it be a fish that grabbed her tail? Because didn't they mention her tail's sensitive? She did freak out when her tail got set on fire in like episode 3 or 4 when they were fighting Tanya, after all. 1 second. Must prepare. Must internalize what we just saw. The bombshell figures. Alright. Misunderstanding time. Exactly, it was a fish. And embarrassment time. Take it all in while you can, because you'll probably end up forgetting it because you might get hit. Screw you, beams of light. And for someone so nice, it'll definitely cause some problems internally for him. But healthy male as he is, might also be a blessing in disguise, even if it did, you know, murder Sora from embarrassment. Might have dug yourself into a hole, my guy. Can we appreciate how mature a response this is? But we all know they're all fairly good people and everything, and they know how much of a nice guy, a considerate guy Rein is. But still very nice that it's not a, how dare you see me, I'm going to treat you very angrily, very rudely for the next foreseeable future until I forgive you eventually kind of situation. It's an actual mature response, considering the circumstances. Our turn to peep. In before we see that happen, they're all just crouched behind a rock, holding branches in typical hiding style, but not actually hiding. And Rein's just sitting there watching, totally feeling the eyes on him, but he's essentially giving a show out of embarrassment. Know that, and all of them are just blushing and steaming because they're enjoying the show. That'd be funny and wholesome in its own right. Makes sense. It's always important to be cautious. Was the bee controlled by someone? Is there a beast tamer here? It's hard to hold back on plebs. Yare yare daze. Still wonder what benefit Rein got from taming them. He got magical power from Tanya, and he got strength from Kanade, so what did they give him? More magical spells or something? This animation, though. Love the first-person perspective. Really plays into the memory fact. Aww. They want praise. The head pats. So they were interested from how he was acting at the guild. Aww. And they feel jealous. Because they want some head pats too. The bird. What is that creature? And we're back. So based on the title for next episode and what was presented in this episode, turns out we were correct. It'll be a scrap with a beast tamer. Only question is are they as absurd as Rein, or are they a standard beast tamer? Because they have a bird right now, but based on the information we just saw, seems like they might have something under their skill. So could they be abnormal by regular beast standards? Only time will tell. It was a very interesting creature. Feels like it could be a monster, but I don't know what it could be. It could be a demon, but unlikely. This is only a mine. It's only illegal mining and adventurers, so more than likely it's just a monster. It could be a similar situation to the king lizard, where they grab something that would be used as a trump card, essentially. But want to just appreciate the beauty of Tanya and Kanade, the bath scene, the nude scene. Because even though essentially God interfered with those beams of light, it was still very nice to have those panning shots to see the nudity. The degenerate side of me can appreciate it because I love Tanya, I love Kanade, definitely solid waifus from the show. I can understand Sora and Runa's censorship, so to say. I wonder if the Blu-ray DVD will actually be fully uncensored. Obviously, I doubt this show would include actual nipple, but at the very least, maybe removing a lot of the light reflections and stuff like that. Not too broken up if it doesn't, just an interesting observation, because some series do remove a lot of these light beams, since it's mostly just included for TV time slots and everything, because kids may tune in after all, or it needs to comply with the Japan's odd censorship laws, their extreme censorship laws. But we're on an official request by Gantz to get some mithril to investigate there, bring back mithril, and as the reward, get an exclusive, custom-made weapon for Rein. A mithril weapon, one that'll last a lifetime, so it'll endure all sorts of fights, all of the abuse and everything. But I don't doubt our boy will do really well at taking care of it as well, maintaining it, sharpening it, cleaning it. More than likely, he's had to do that already for the hero party, and he does have an attention for detail. He's very considerate in that regard, and as I said, custom-made weapons especially are essentially the child of a blacksmith. It is their passion project. It's something they love, akin to a child. So he wouldn't disrespect Gantz like that by treating it poorly and stuff like that. So it'd be very nice just to see what it'll look like. My bet's currently on the knife or a dagger based on how he reacted. So that's two boys that I appreciate as main characters who wield daggers as essentially their main weapon and can switch it up as needed. Belle Cornell and Rein Shroud. But I also appreciate just how wholesome Gantz is. The testing, the consideration for both himself and other adventurers, his pride as a blacksmith, how he gets along with Tanya. I already like the introduction. I do enjoy dwarves after all. And it was very nice seeing Sora and Runa be overwhelmed but slightly open up to people as they walked through town, saw how the town accepted Tanya and Kanade, and even going as far as to tease and worsen the situation with a misunderstanding with Natalie at the Adventurers Guild. Definitely excited to see where we're going to go from here. Will this conclude by next episode, or will it actually be a 3-part episode, and then perhaps we'll hop into another 3-episode arc that'll conclude with the recruiting of the fox girl, the Kitsune, if that's what they're going to call her, the last ultimate species we need in the opening, into the party. I wonder what her circumstances is, what her voice actor will be like, what her personality would be like. But either way, show's just as enjoyable as I remember it. It's only been a week or two since I last watched an episode, but it's just a straight vibe. I love it so much. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to check out my links down below, my Twitter, my Twitch, my Kitsu, my Patreon. Patreon recently got an overhaul, so there's way more benefits, tiers. It's way more worth the money, guys. So any support would be very much appreciated. And if you could, join my newly created Discord. All those links down below. Community's expanding slowly but surely, but you're always free to chat me up and so on. So I appreciate the patience. I appreciate the understanding. And if you could, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified. Y'all know that drill. This has been AlduicS. Hope to see you all for another video. Peace.